are in the swing of things. Broncos Country Training Camp. What's up, y'all? All right, salute. Damn. We are in full swing of things this week, man. Training camp is here. Broncos Country hits this training camp with a lot of inspiration, a lot of energy going into this training camp. We start this week, bro. I can't believe it's already half of the year. And what do I expect from this training camp? That's different than the last like 4 training camps. Is I expect, and this is the true honest for myself. What up? What up? Elsewhere? What's good with you, bro? Mile high salute. Appreciate tapping in. Just talk a little Broncos football. We got training camp this week. One thing I expect this year for training camp to start off this whole little mission for the football season coming up is that the offense in training camp, they get it rolling right away, because the last, I'll say like 5, 6, 7 years, I changed my name. Oh, what's up, Mikey? What's good with you, bro? Mall high salute, buddy. What's good with you, brother? Yeah, I'm just talking about this little kickoff to training camp, and then the football season starts, and we got our first preseason game August 9th, bro. That's mind-blowing, bro. We're already in the middle of summer swing of things. Summer's going to be over here in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Off to the fall, but salute to you, my bro. So I want to see the Broncos get off to a fast start with the offense side of the ball. Since Peyton Manning, every year going into the season, bro, it didn't even matter what the hype was around Broncos Country. Big Northwest, what's up with you, brother? The offense tends to lag for about 2 weeks, bro, before they even got anything going. And I don't want to see that this year. Yes, our defense is going to be very, very dominant, but I want to see on the offense side of the ball, the Broncos get it going like ASAP in training camp. It goes to show you, man, that, in the years since Peyton Manning, the defense always kind of been solid, bro. But when you can't, balance out the offense side of the ball, and the defense is just having to hold stuff down on its own fort, the defense is going to tire out. It doesn't matter how solid the defense is. And we seen it from Broncos Country, definitely, that the defense tired out over the course of things, because the offense wasn't doing nothing. Like, it could be the defense was getting us the ball back, turnovers, 3 and outs, and then the offense would lag out, and it was not a good look. So, it's going to be interesting to see these player positions and pretty much go into this training camp and let these fools fight for different positions. But one thing I like to say to Broncos Country and everybody, what up, Big Eric? How you doing, mommy? Is we don't have to go into this training camp with a quarterback battle. That was one thing that we was doing previous years. It would be the quarterback battle, and that would take a lot of the energy from the team. Who's going to be the quarterback? Is it going to be Teddy Bridgewater? Is it going to be Drew Lock? Is it going to be this dude? Is it going to be this dude? Even last year, there was a quarterback competition, and we don't have to worry about that going into this training camp. We can go clear-minded into straight football. What up, Alfred? What's good with you, bro? And that's a good look, because you don't ever want to go into a football season, homie, and not know who's going to be running the show with your quarterback. So go in there, and I want to see, who's going to fight. Hopefully these young players, bro, they fight for their positions, and they go into this training camp and know what's at stake. Because let's be real, homies, we got to knock off these Chief boys. We do. That's the bottom line. I ain't worried about nobody else in the division. Or somebody got to knock off these Chief boys, bro. And it starts now, homie. And I think we actually got a lot of key players that we needed, homie. It's always good to have a backup. Uh, yeah, not definitely. You need a solid depth. That's kind of what we've been lagging to. And I feel like right now the Broncos have the best depth that they had since Peyton Manning. Like all the positions, you might have not even the wide receiver core, bro, from last year. People were talking how bad they were, but there was glimpses, and then you bring in new key players to be depth for the Broncos wide receiver core. So you can never go wrong with that. You can never go wrong with that. And there's some talent on the offense side of the ball, way more different than previous years, bro, because it would be like one person in that position. And if they got hurt, the Broncos didn't have nobody to fill them position groups. One big reason, let's talk about this. They talked about the Broncos losing to the Chargers last year, right? But what happened in that first Charger game? Who did we lose? Who did we lose? Patrick Surtain, right? The defense is kind of built around Patrick Surtain locking off one side of the field. So when he went out, there was nobody to step up, and Justin Herbert kind of seen that, and he started going and targeting the young, you know what I'm saying, the young fools that came in, and we all know how that ended up. We bring in a good draft pick, bro, like the other dude that's going to be on the other side of the field, Patrick Surtain. He's a ball hog. They solidified that secondary all the way around, and I'm pretty excited to see who takes the step this year, because I believe the way that they're bringing this out and they're building this foundation, I believe that speed is going to be the biggest thing for Broncos country. I believe that, you know what I'm saying, having Franklin, Mims, bro, I believe they start building a package for Broncos country to go downfield. A good quarterback equals good leadership. Yeah, and that's a big thing too. And that's why I'm gonna be honest with you. The leadership role and the way that Bo Nix took on that leadership role, bro, it does you wonders with the mentality aspect, homie. Um, you know, it does wonders when you have a leader like that, bro. The team is gonna follow that lead. But if you don't have a leader back there, you're gonna fall. One big reason we see a lot of different franchises fall because they don't got a leadership. Um, I mean, he was already golden. I beg to differ. His numbers tell a whole different story, man. You can't, there's always being biased, but you can't throw a blind eye to what he did. You know, you can't throw a blind eye to what he did, bro. He had nothing. He didn't have a third down comfort blanket to actually utilize last year. He had to literally extend chains on his feet. In most games, he was the lead rusher. And now you don't have that problem with Broncos country because Ingram is a third down blanket. He's a machine. You got a run game now. He didn't have that also. So when you say stuff like that, you got to look at the bigger picture. Like there was bigger aspects to why, if anything foul, Bo Nix picked it up. If anything was not, you know what I'm saying, going in a proper manner, you can't blame that on Bo Nix. You got to blame that on the players around him. There was many times he put the money on the ball on the money, and the wide receivers would drop the ball. You can't blame that on Bo Nix. But I hope we get the game 3 because we finna own the AFC. Who's gonna own the AFC? If you're a Charger, bro, you just lost one of your best wide receivers. That's a big drop off with your wide receiver core. I don't see how you gonna get better with losing players, And Chargers they're not really a threat when you overlook the whole thing, because when it boils down to it, as I know, Chargers do not win the AFC West. When's the last time the Chargers even won the AFC West? I think I'll wait on that. Can you give me an answer? When's the last time the Chargers won the AFC West? And another thing is too, When's the last time they won a playoff game? When's the last time the Chargers didn't choke a 27-0 lead in a game in the playoffs? You do realize they're the only team in the AFC West that choked a 27-0 lead in a playoff game against Trevor Lawrence. Nobody in the AFC West does that. So when we're talking about different franchises, see, the Chargers franchise is not used to in big games. They never been that team that actually wins in big games. That's the difference between Broncos country and Chargers. Chargers, you get them in big games, they're going to choke it away. It's a little my grandmother did beginning of the game in the Rockies yesterday. That's what's up, Rada, for the Broncos, and she will be nice. Shout out to granddaughter, man. That's a beautiful thing. When you are just talking, there's no action behind that, man. I don't even think as a Charger fan you've ever seen the Chargers go deep into the playoffs, bro. So why do you believe in the Chargers? Like, really think about it. Your whole time that you've been a fan, you ain't never experienced anything nice. Not an AFC championship, not a Super Bowl. You're the only fan base that just is not want anything in this division. And you have Justin Herbert and you still can't get to a Super Bowl. So what makes you really believe in the Chargers? Because nobody takes that as truth speak. You're just talking. Action speak louder than words. See, that's the difference. Real ones show through action. The ones that are frauds show through words. And Charger fans, that's all they've been, is showing through words, because they never win anything. They can't win if Patrick Mahomes in this division. They can't win. If Patrick Mahomes is in the division, he owns their soul. And they got a generational quarterback, and they still can't win. That's the cold, hard facts. You ain't never seen anything in your life. And it's cold because even you being that your age, Charger fans way before that didn't experience anything nice either. They've been the bottom of the AFC West with no hope. And now you let almighty Broncos country have Bo Nix, bro. He's and you know what one thing is? Shout out to the chat, man. Bo Nix, he's already going to playoffs in his first year, bro. He got the same amount of wins as Justin Herbert. 0, right? But Justin Herbert's been in there multiple times and still can't get him a playoff win. You got a ringless franchise with a ringless coach. How do you expect to win anything nice if you are all ringless? The Chargers are ringless. The coach is ringless over there. Everything about the franchise is ringless. You don't have a trophy case. You don't have a trophy case. You have basically participation ribbons, bro. Hey, Chargers, thank you for participating this season. That's all you have. You don't have trophies. You don't have no hardware. And you don't know how to win in meaningful games. With Justin Herbert, that's the bad part about it. You got a quarterback like Justin Herbert, and he can't win a playoff game. There's no hope. And you let Daddy Nix in the division, bro. With this defense, with the best offensive line, with a third down machine in a run game, with the best health. See, that's another thing is too. We got the best conditioning coaches. We don't get hurt over here in Broncos country. You, on the other hand, you got a lot to worry about. You lost your best wide receiver. He retired on your ass. And now you really think you have a shot. You are third in the division. You will be third in the division. I'm sorry to say. You might be more. I'm sorry to say this, but Raiders might have a better record than the Chargers, bro. Who are them girls? We never heard of them. Who are them? You lost. Did you? You guys, you losing pieces left and right, and you think you know how you win in this league is when you build, when you continuously build, not lose players. The Chargers is like, there's no hope for these Charger boys, man, whatsoever. Yeah, we have the better of everything, bro. A better defense than the Chargers. We got a better offensive line than the Chargers, a better coach than the Chargers, better fans, better stadium. Well, I can't say it's better stadium. They got we have so much. I mean, it's just better being a Bronco fan. Like you have hope. Like when you start going to the playoffs, look at the resume between the Broncos and the Chargers. When the Broncos go to the playoffs, when the Broncos go to the playoffs, they go to actually championship games. It's been a thing in our history. When the Chargers go to the playoffs, they become chokers. Like for some reason, they can be all good, they can be excellent, bro. But as soon as the Chargers hit the playoffs, they done. They become what they are is just losers. Like they failed the city of San Diego. They're failing the city of Los Angeles. And literally this dude had been in the league and I don't even think he's got to one AFC championship game, bro. This boy ain't got to one AFC championship game, bro. Justin Herbert, the only thing he known for is he known for giving up a 27-0 lead. This dude had the Chargers 27-0, bro, and they choked to Trevor Lawrence, bro. That's Justin Herbert's resume in the playoffs. Bro, I think Tim Tebow, like I said before with Derek Carr, bro, I think Tim Tebow had him a playoff win. I don't know if Justin Herbert has, bro. Uh, your rookie? What? I'm talking about your leader of your team, man. That's the home game. Yeah, and that's another thing is, bro, is like there's nothing good about a Charger, bro. Their new uniforms are caca. Their fan base is caca. They were caca in Diego. They were caca in Los Angeles. They don't have a home field advantage because everybody just invades that shit. They don't have no rings, no AFC championships. They're the least in the bottom of the barrel when it comes to fan support. They don't have nothing over there. It's like just pure failment. Like if the team ain't failing, if the team ain't failing the city, the fans are failing the city because they could be good and they still get invaded, bro. Nobody messes with the Chargers. And you would think Justin Herbert, you got Justin Herbert and still nobody messes with the Chargers. What's wrong with that picture? What's wrong with that picture? Because everybody knows there's no hope when you're a Charger fan. Look up the top analysts speak about it. Yeah, but they've been saying this forever, man. That's why we don't believe it, my homie. Everybody's overhyped the Chargers since Peyton Manning, bro. And you ain't never won the division. Why do we care about what the analysts say, bro? It's just over talk. We hear this every year, bro. There's nothing that changes with the Chargers, man. You have to at least get to an AFC championship. I mean, you can't. You can't get to an AFC. Nobody listens to analysts, brother. That's the dumb thing about the Chargers is they listen to the analysts and then it don't even work for them. Charger fans are kind of slow, bro. They listen to the analysts and people overhype them and then it goes away. Like the Chiefs just take it from them. So it's like, why? I mean, I think the analysts just get paid to talk, but they're never right about the Chargers at all. They're never right. They ain't been right one time about the Chargers. The Chargers been booty since I was a kid, man. I don't even think the Chargers been. I don't even. Oh yeah, they did go to the AFC Championship. Who did they lose to? Broncos Country. And who did they lose to that year? Broncos Country. You guys, no. Actually, they got slapped up in the playoffs against Peyton Manning too. So yeah, all around, bro, we just kind of own that squad, bro. We just own them, you know. Like they're the only team in the division that since Peyton Manning, we done split with them with bad quarterback play and we swept them. They got a little sweep last year, but yeah, it's cool. Herbert battling a rookie. It's not surprising. Plus, you know, it's a new system, new aspect. But yeah, bro, you don't never ever believe in somebody saying the Chargers got a shot. That's like saying a transgender is gonna be the champion of the heavyweights. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and that's the sad part, bro. Like you got to go in every season, bro, with this overhype because it happens to Charger fans every season. And then you got to watch it just crumble out your hands, bro. And then you know what's going to be crazy? 10 years from now, bro, you're going to think about it like we had Justin Herbert and didn't even get to one AFC championship. Whoa, man, like Phillip Rivers, he gave you a little shot, but look at that too. Phillip Rivers was with the scrub ass Chargers and they never won a championship. And now they got Justin Herbert, and they're doing the same thing. The same thing. What up? Wi-Fi was good with you, bro. The past is your past, bro. You can't change your past. You're trying to ignore the past, bro, but your past is your present because in the past you were ringless, in the present you were ringless. You're ringless now, so like your past and present is just the same. There's no changing it. Like you're ringless now. Let's put this into facts. Charger, you're ringless now. You don't have a ring. The past you didn't have a ring. The future you don't got a ring. It's like you're just pointless. There's like no point of you being a football team. Yo, what up, Black Raider? We got great players. Who's the great players, bro? If you don't, who's your great players? Like, explain this shit. You're dwell. Like I said, you're present in the present. You're ringless too, bro. You're not forgetting. Like we're talking about right now, you're ringless, and you don't have a. There's not a hope for you because the Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes, and you don't seem to be able to take it from him. So Broncos country has to show you how to take something from somebody, bro. We have to show the Chargers, bro, how to take something from somebody. You understand this? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't leave it up to you. We can't leave it up to the Chargers because the Chargers just fail everybody. They failed their fans and they failed everybody else that basically was counting on them to knock off the Chiefs. So the Broncos have to take it in their hand and they have to say, bro, we can't count on nobody in the AFC. We're just going to have to do what we did to the Patriots is just knock these fools off. Jim is ringless, bro. What does he know about football? Jimmy, your coach is ringless. He don't know nothing about football, bro. Your coach is ringless. What does he know about football? He don't know how to win no championship, so we can't take it. We can't take his advice. He's ringless too. He lost to his brother in the Super Bowl, bro, and failed. He choked the Super Bowl away too. I have no dog in this fight. I like both teams. Man, Chargers are gonna get clapped up, bro. You boy. Cocky as fuck because your defense. Actually, it's not because just the defense. We got better, and we were actually a good defense last year. We got better on the defense side of the ball. We were like a top 3, right? Top 3 defense, top 5 at most, bro. We're about to be the best defense. You're not going to even be able to score on this defense. Then the one thing that just makes this over the top is we got the best offensive line in the league, and now we have some weapons for Bo Nix, bro. That's what you're not taking this into consideration. Like, it's done, homie. Like, there's nothing people can do about it. Nothing you could do about it. Not even the Chiefs going to be able to do anything about it because who's their offensive line? They're about to get blasted on too. We're about to do exactly what the Eagles did to these dudes. Oh, man, Mikey, why you got to come in when I start saying that, bro? Why, bro? Hey, homie, you can't change it. You can't change it, Charger man. Ingram's about to, you know, he's a beast, bro. And he's about all he has to do, Bo Nix, first down. Red zone, first down, touchdown. There's nothing you can do about it, bro. You don't have a defense like Broncos country, my homie. Your defense is not like Broncos country. So you know what I'm saying? There's nothing you could do. You're not going to be able to stop it. I think our offense will make some noise. I honestly believe that you guys got a competitive offense. I'm not, I honestly believe that the Raiders actually could leapfrog the Chargers and the Chargers could be in last place, bro. If I'm saying this for real, like on paper, the Chargers got Justin Herbert, so it should never take place, but you can't put too much in the Chargers. The Raiders might be able to leapfrog the Chargers for 3rd place in the division, bro. Because nobody believing in the Chargers, homie. I don't care who you are. We watched this Chargers story play out so much. Like, nobody believes in the Chargers. If you say the Chargers can dethrone the Chiefs, I'm laughing at that. Like, no, homie, let's just keep it in perspective. The Chargers are not dethroning the Chiefs. So it's up to Broncos country to show you guys how to do it. We finna hurt everybody. Ooh, man, stop it. Right, Charger boy. What's going on, Rada? They finna be. Nah, I don't think, man. I don't know, homie. I don't know. It's in the air. Yeah, so That's what we saying, man. And this training camp coming up, it's gonna be some good competition. At least we don't have a quarterback competition. And Bo Nix is he's a little advanced. He got the little advance on there, man. So I'm pretty stoked. We start training camp this week, and then we in a couple weeks we got preseason football. Now this is how I really think the division's going. All kidding aside, bro. Chiefs right now till it's dethroned. I think the Chiefs actually still probably are the best in the division, not by much though, because the Chiefs' offensive line it's not too good, bro. So that's gonna be their downfall, especially when they play a front like Broncos country, right? And they got a rude awakening coming, man. A lot of competition. Broncos country second in the division because of the simple fact is, bro, they just have an unstoppable defense. Like it's gonna be hard to score on this defense, even Chiefs. And it showed last year too, bro. When we played the Chiefs, we literally won both of them games. And if it wasn't for a field goal, we would have swept them dudes. You know what I'm saying? But they literally took out Patrick Mahomes out the game, bro. Like kind of just eliminated him out the game. So yeah, Chiefs and then the Broncos. Then right now, as we speak, Chargers, they'll be third in the division just because they have a little bit of hope because of Justin Herbert, but they lost Wallace. They lost a couple key players. And really, honestly, bro, when it comes to real football, they really just don't give you that feel that they can actually take care of business. So Chargers in third, and then the Raiders, they can fight for third. They can fight for third with the Chargers because the Raiders right now, they're feeling their self. They got one of the better running backs in the draft. I don't believe in Geno too much, but I think honestly they'll be able to compete, and they might be able to take third from the Chargers. Chargers might end up last in the division, to be honest. Let me see. We're going. Got there. What? We win the first three games and 14-3 the game. Week 5 are our easiest winnable. We could get a 1 seed. Nah, you ain't getting a 1 seed, man. There's no possible way. Week 1 for the split and take care of business versus the Raiders. Yeah, I'm just saying. I think it's gonna be better than. Nah. I can never say it's gonna be better than no fly zone. No fly zone showing you through actions why they were the best ever to do it. But you got to understand about this defense, bro. We have all across the board. Our secondary is locked down. We had kind of an issue with safety play, but bring in old boy from the Niners over here, bro. And if he stays healthy, and our linebacker play was just kind of like it was the weakest of our team on the defense side of the ball, bro. And we locked it down with Greenlaw if he stays healthy, and then our front is just it's gonna wreak havoc, homie. So they're gonna be locked down. You ain't gonna be able to put points on this defense too much, you know. And that's why I say Bo Nix, bro. He got so much to work with. They literally built one of the best offensive lines for Bo Nix. He didn't even take sacks last year. And now they're under the second year with Bo Nix under that same offensive line. And you gave him weaponry on the tight end, which we didn't have, and the run game. Gosh, bro. That's like I'm licking chops all day, homie. Like the defense is gonna get the ball back to Bo Nix so much. And you have so much weaponry now, bro, that you can mess with the best offensive line in the league. You know, that's the Broncos are taking second in the division, if not the division. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what we're doing. It's like it's over. All that era, all that old era of Bronco football. That's not now. We're done with that. Sophomore slump. How are you gonna have a sophomore slump with the best offensive line in the league, bro? Usually that comes when you start not having a strong in the trenches, bro. There's no way you're gonna get a sophomore slump out of this Broncos team. You're not gonna get a sophomore slump. He got some more weaponry to work with too, bro. Like if he didn't have a bad rookie year with first year, and he didn't have a bad rookie year with less, and now he got some more. under the best offensive line and the second year system with him. Oh, how you figure that? There's no way. Do you know? Do you understand what's going on? There's no way. I'm targeting the Broncos stack in fantasy football. Hell yeah, bro. Get your money's worth, bro, because they're gonna eat. Smoke on that. Nah, it's the truth, Rada. Smoking. Well, for my tell you, man. Jersey back up in the thing. I'm ready. Yeah, man. Jersey take a shot for me. This is gonna be like, see, we don't even start our football season for like 3 weeks after the football season started. Like the first two games, bro, is like automatic wins. We're not losing to Tennessee and we're not losing to the Colts. So our real football season don't even start till we face you guys the third week. Those are just practice games. Like, give us the dub already, bro. Just dub it up. But we played the Chargers that third week. That's gonna be an interesting game. Interesting game, Rada. And honestly, I'll give you my real thoughts on the division. I think we split with all the division foes this year. I do. I think the Broncos lose. When I look at the record, the Broncos lose 4 or 5 games, bro, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And I think the division foes, we split with every single division foe. Yeah, but what they're gonna do with it? Nothing. They're not gonna do nothing with it. You do know what's like the most important thing. Most important thing in football, bro, is to win a championship. And like, you could have all that, you still ain't winning no championship, my Rada. I don't know, bro. What if you better not lose to the Raiders first week, homie? You better not lose to the Raiders first week, Charger boy. Because if you lose to the Raiders first week, you might as well just like be in last place. Like, just keep your ass in last place. Because if you lose to the Raiders first week, bro, that's just such a bad look, homie. You ain't supposed to lose to the Raiders, but what's up with it, Ride? What's cracking with you, Brody, bro? You know what it is, man. Should rock that sweet too. I think at least 3 teams from the AFC West from on your division. I think honestly, if we were to say right now on paper, bro, is the Broncos, Chiefs, and the Chargers. They'll probably all make the playoffs. But we already know as soon as that happens, Chargers will lose the first game in the playoffs. They'll be done. Chiefs and Broncos might fight to the AFC Championship. Because I'm telling you, bro, Broncos country, they're gonna start competing because it's just in our DNA. You know what I'm saying? That it's in our DNA, bro. You can't change the DNA. When it's in you, it's in you. And when you go to the playoffs and you've been doing it for a long time, and it's just like natural habitat. You start going to championship games, AFC championships, and Super Bowls. Look at the history, bro. We don't have the most Super Bowl appearances for no reason, bro. We literally do this. Like, we're not other teams, you know what I'm saying? So the Bengals should have never let the Broncos in the playoffs, bro, because like, we're here. We're not going anywhere, you know? I mean, yeah, I really don't know if the Raiders are going to do that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna see. We'll see, bro. I know the division gonna be a lot more competition. Bro, you going to the post. We know your team. Hold up. What? Your energy switched up about what though? What did it switch up about? What? My energy, I still got the same energy. Chargers will never win a ring. That's the same energy I had. Yeah, I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to argue with you all day, bro. I'm just telling you the Broncos are about to take the division back, homie. That's all I'm saying. About to take the division back. Then I'm just giving you I'm just giving you pretty much some I'm letting you know how on paper it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to actually be better than the Broncos and the Raiders. That's how the Chargers, but you just don't ever take the next step. That's why I could never ever believe in that. So I just look at the Chargers and I say, oh yeah, bro, it's just that overhype that they do every year. There's no reason to even look into that and really believe it. You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that, my homie. You know you don't believe in the Chargers. You're just trying. You're reaching. You're actually reaching, bro. If you can look over the Chargers' history in football and you can tell me that you ever just believed, bro, I'll tell you that they failed you when you believed. See, your whole time being a fan of the Chargers, you believed in a couple years and you got failed, homie. And it literally came. It went from San Diego to LA, and they're still failing you. So, it's just like you can't take that. You can't really put too much into that stock. The Raiders, they technically been trash since '83. But when you talk about what's really like important, they do have trophies in their hardware store. They do. They got three of them. Chargers don't. Everybody in the division does. Chargers don't. Out of Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos, bro, AFC title games, bro, conference title games. It's like, every team knows about that. Chargers don't. I mean, yeah, they went to a Super Bowl. When the last time the Chargers went to a Super Bowl? The Raiders went to a Super Bowl in 2002. When's the last time the Chargers went to a Super Bowl? I'll wait. I'll wait. And they had Phillip Rivers and Justin Herbert. There's no excuse why they didn't make the Super Bowl one time, bro, with both of them quarterbacks. You don't have an excuse. Those fools. Phillip Rivers was a Hall of Fame player, bro. Phillip Rivers was a Hall of Fame player, and you didn't go to the Super Bowl once. You had Junior Seau, bro, Lindanian Thomason, Antonio Gates, bro. You didn't go to the Super Bowl one time, bro. What? Who does that? What team really does that? When you have them kind of numbers as Phillip Rivers did, what team really does that when you have a generational quarterback, bro? That is not a good look for a franchise against the 49ers and got spanked. I can't even take the Chargers serious, man. That's why I just be laughing, like, bro. Our unis are what, the yellow ones? Ugh, caca, bro. Well, Charger fans really be having some hope, man. Hope don't win you championships, though, bro. Hope don't win you championships, Marauder. You could have all the hope that you want, but you ain't gonna win no championship. It's never been done. It's never gonna be done. Your future is not bright. You just gonna trick off some other quarterback like Justin Herbert's talent, and you gonna watch it through the peephole that other teams in the division win championships. Well, them Charger boys is just no bueno, no bueno. Because now it's way harder for the Chargers to even have a chance. You only had to really worry about the Chiefs for a long time. You only really had to worry. That was the only team you really had to beat was the Chiefs, and you could never do it. Now you have to worry about Bo Nix and Sean Payton. Chargers don't have no chance at all. Their chances with Bo Nix actually being good and Bo Nix having a team, you really don't have a chance at all, bro. And so you messed up by not getting to a Super Bowl in that window. That's the Chargers' problem. They only had a window that was open for so long. And now Bo Nix has arrived, bro. And there's no chance for the Chargers. Was cracking, stopping by real quick, about to go back home to the neighborhood. Oh, dang, man. Shout out to moms, bro. Mom, high salute, Marauder. Salute. Good to see you, my homie. Yeah, we just over here talking since we got training camp this week. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is you still didn't go. Real quarterbacks and real teams find a way to even win in them situations. You know? The game and didn't listen. I was a sixth grader. Well, I mean, you chose, bro. Why did you choose to be a Charger fan? You would never have to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have chose that team out of every team in the world. You should never have chose to be a Charger fan, bro. Heavenly birthday to your mom. Yeah, man. Happy birthday to Millie's mom, bro. Shout out to you, man. She watching down. She watching down from heaven, my brother. You know. Chargers. Chargers. The Chargers. Bro, I don't even think those. Damn, bro, that's terrible. That's crazy. I just, that's not even fathomable, bro. That's what I'm saying. Another thing is too, like that's a perfect fact right there. They had a little time frame in the '90s, bro, and failed the mission. Then they had a big window open with Phillip Rivers, failed the mission. Then the Broncos go on to win a Super Bowl, bro, and then they get a big window open for them and failed the mission. Failed the mission, man. And Justin Herbert's he's not getting no help over there, and they're still failing the mission. Because we know this, bro. If Justin Herbert just does not get to a championship, he's all. I'm not gonna say he's overrated. He's pretty good, but this is their only opportunity ever, ever. This is the best quarterback. And now Phillip Rivers, I mean, but Justin Herbert is like one of them generational players, bro. That's just supposed to get you there. If they don't get a ring or they don't even get to the Super Bowl, there is never gonna be any time the Chargers ever win anything. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm gonna always represent the Broncos. But you know what? As a Bronco fan, homie, I can remember parades. You know what I'm saying? I can remember being at playoff games, bro, and Broncos going to the Super Bowl and having a Super Bowl party. I don't know if you can. I can remember being at the festivities after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, bro, and literally be in the city of Denver just erupting. I don't ever think you ever seen San Diego or LA ever did that. I can remember going to the Super Bowl parade, bro. Multiple Super Bowl parades in my life. And being at a million man march with Broncos country. Seeing them fools lift up that trophy, bro. See, that's the difference between Bronco fans, Charger fans. We experience this type shit, bro. We're just used to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any Charger fan that could tell you a story about a Super Bowl parade, bro. I don't even think multiple Charger fans could even talk about a Super Bowl party that they were rooting for their own team. Because it's just not in the Chargers' blood to be in that DNA. And that's cold, hard facts. That's just cold, hard facts. Nah, and I don't and like see this is what I'm gonna say. The only reason why I'm going in on the Chargers fans is because I literally never had a problem with Charger fans till I started doing social media because I didn't really know any. I used to live in Chula Vista, San Diego, bro. I used to live out there. No Charger fans really. There was not really no hostility. I never had problems. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'll be on YouTube and TikTok and all these Charger fans just talking like they owning something, and you just got to kind of bring them back to reality, man. You got to bring them back to reality, like, bro, you know. And I'll give you that. You do got a good TikToker too, bro. He's actually the homie, Mike. You know, but you just got to bring them back to reality sometimes, bro, and be like, Chargers, you're like the little brother, bro. You're like the little brother. You're chasing the big bros. You know what I'm saying? You're chasing the big bros. But you just got to let them talk and, like, you know what I'm saying? Talk because that's all they're ever going to do. They ain't ever going to prove you. They ain't ever going to make you mad in a real way. This year, I am predicting that the Cleveland Browns are going to win. Bro, what's up with man? Where you come from, bro? Vegas 1994, man. The Browns? The Browns? The homie said the Browns. He is not playing Tiki Talkie. Yeah, you do got a good TikToker. He's a Charger fan, my homie. But I bet you making money on the TikTok. Nah, I don't even. I just literally went. I seen some people on my on this page, bro, and I went to go see what these fools were talking about. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. This TikTok's the most sensitive social media. Them fools cry over everything, bro. Everything. TikTok's probably the worst platform ever. This is how bad the Chargers are. Legacy is on, but he did it to himself, bro. He did it to himself, Millie. Because it's like, bro, out of every team that you could have went to that wanted you, you went to a team that just don't have no culture. They don't have no culture. They don't have no identity with the Chargers, bro. There don't. There's nothing that you could say about the fan base that actually. I mean, and that's not even hating, bro. What identity do they have? They don't have an identity. They don't have even the home field advantage. If anything, and it was crazy out there too because their biggest support was in San Diego, bro, and they still just couldn't. They didn't get behind the Chargers, bro. There was nobody really supported the Chargers. What do they even say, bro? Like we have Broncos Country, the Raiders have Raider Nation, the Chiefs have Chief Kingdom. What are the Chargers? What did they even say? Like, what is their identity? Like, do they have any slogans, bro? I don't even think there's a slogan that they even have that even stuck. Like everybody just knows about it because I don't even know about it, bro. I call them the Charger Crew. Is that what they call themselves? Charger Crew? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they have identity. They don't have an identity, bro. What are they known for? You know what I'm saying? Like when I say identity, bro, like I'm talking about what is the fan base and the real culture known for? You got the Raiders Nation, right? The black hole. You got the fans in Oakland. That was their real fans. Broncos Country, right? The South Standers, the Mile High Magic, identities. Chiefs Kingdom, yes, they're a little bandwagon, but they got the Kingdom barbecue, some of the best tailgates. What the hell did the Chargers have, bro? Nothing. They don't even have a home. They don't even have a home. And when I say home, they got a stadium, but everybody invades the stadium. So I don't know what they have, bro. I don't know what they have. Yeah, and that's the crazy part too. You make that point. Yeah, we have some problems with Russell Wilson's money, right? And we literally in the year we had the problems with Russell Wilson's money, we didn't even have money to spend, homie. And the Broncos still went to the playoffs with owing this dude so much money. Now we're kind of over that. And you got Bo Nix, a confident ass Bo Nix, with not really no more money problems after this coming up seasons, bro. So you let us do that when we were down. And we actually got in the playoffs when we were down with no wide receivers, nothing, bro. And now we're just like comfortable because we literally have the richest owners in the league, one of the richest owners in the league, the richest owners. I'm talking about they just outdo everybody's owners. They got bread, buying new stadiums and buying new training facilities like every offseason they're building something. They spend so much money on the grass, they can just do shit like that. And we don't even have the Russell Wilson situation going on really no more, right? And now Bo Nix, a young Bo Nix, has entered the league, bro, and it's just going to be the AFC West is about to be flipped all the way. All the way. They call their tailgate the Thunder Alley. What the hell's the Thunder? Bro, nobody know. Yeah, unless you went there, you don't really know the Thunder Alley. That's not the Thunder Alley, bro. What the hell is that? That's not even that's man. That's their identity. They identifying as the Thunder Alley. Nah, and I agree with you. Like the Chargers fan base was in San Diego. I agree with that. But still, they still got invaded. That's the cold part. Their strongest point was San Diego, bro, and they still got invaded by everybody's fan base. They still didn't really have a strong fan base, even in San Diego. So it's like that's terrible, fool. And they had generations. They were good. I just would, if I was a Charger fan, bro, I would really just rethink my priority of being a Charger fan and be like, homie, I do this to myself every year. I get hyped. I really think there's a chance, and then the Chargers just fail me. And that's a cold-blooded reality, bro. You think about it, like you're gonna go to your deathbed rooting for somebody that will never win a Super Bowl. Like you get up every day. You don't have nothing to show for. You don't got no hardware in the trophy case. You can't even really like when Charger fans talk, a lot of fan bases just crack up and be like, bro, like what is this dude even saying? You know what I'm saying? Like fans don't really even take the Chargers when they argue seriously because it's like, bro, what are you arguing about? You ain't got nothing to show for in your life. And there's really no future. Oh. Here are the facts, pal. The facts are you ain't got no rings. Hey, I want you to show me something that says Chargers Super Bowl champions. I want you to show me something. No, wait, you can't. I want you to show me like in the last 10 years something that says AFC champion. You can't. Oh, bro. That's funny, man. See, I try to come up here and talk about the training camp, man. Now we can't even get no love. No love, no love. You know, for a couple years there, bro, I thought Chargers might be able to actually get past the hump of choking. And I was actually going for them against the Queefs. I'm tired of the Queefs. And every time I was like putting anything like, hey, they have a solid defense. They got Justin Herbert. I'm like, and then it just all falls apart. I'm like, you guys are useless, bro. Like you are useless. You go to the playoffs just to be useless, you know? The baseball teams. So they have more success with the baseball teams, pretty much. Wow. So basically you got to actually either be a two-teamer or you got to have a baseball team that wins. That's what you're saying. Yeah, that's wild, my brother. That's wild. Hey, but yeah, man, it's going down, bro. We're in full throttle with football season, my homies. We're basically on the verge, man. This summer is actually um it's coming up. It's about to be over with, and then preseason in a couple weeks. I mean, can y'all even? I think actually, to be honest, when is the first Hall of Fame game? Chargers play that Hall of Fame game. When do they actually play that first Hall of Fame game? I think it's this week, ain't it? I think we get a Hall of Fame game this week or next week. That's the Hall of Fame kickoff. Yeah, bro, I'm pretty excited, man. I'm first year really coming in, and I'm hella excited. Uh, See, yeah, Charger homie. I agree. You gotta build a foundation of new blood. You gotta build a foundation of new blood. But really, to be honest, how you really win, you want some real facts, hardcore facts, some real hardcore facts. You gotta have a different culture switch. You gotta switch the culture because you can have all the talent in the world, bro. You see all these dominant teams that think they stack and then they end up losing, and it's just a waste of time tricking off talent. If you don't have a culture switch and you don't switch the culture and the mindset of the franchise, it doesn't matter with all that. That goes out the window because if you don't believe and you really don't have the heart to win, you'll never win. And that's the thing about the Chargers. I don't even think when they go into these seasons they believe in themselves. And until you change that culture switch, you're never going to win with all that, even with all that talent. All that talent will leave the franchise and you'll be like, damn, we drafted this. These dudes were supposed to work out. And that's what the Chargers franchise has shown is that regardless if they have talent, doesn't mean they're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not in their cultures. Winning's not in their DNA. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know, until you switch the culture, you'll never be able to win, bro. No, that's the truth. Marada have a good atmosphere. Chargers have a good atmosphere. Well, it's yet to be seen because this Bronco fan is not. You know what I'm saying? There's no faith in that. It's nah, and that goes for a lot of teams, bro. Like this is like let's just be real for a lot of teams, not just the Chargers, homie. Not just the Chargers. This is real facts, homie. There's teams out there that are just examples of losing because they can't never get out their own way. The Browns, the Chargers, the Raiders, a lot of different teams. You know what I'm saying? Jags, like a lot of these different teams, bro. They can't get out of their own way. They have promise, there's promise, but in their culture, it's never been take it to the next level. They're just content with regular season success and they're content with just being who they are. So you look at these teams, bro, and you say, regardless of what they have, right? It's not going to translate to anything, homie. We've been doing this too long. We've been witnessing this for too long that all that shit is irrelevant when football is played. And then when meaningful football is played, you see, we all knew this. Cowboys, definitely the Cowgirls. Just teams that give you promise, give you overhype, get overhyped by the media. And then when it's time to produce, they can't produce on big stages because their culture is just failment. And when I mean failment, I mean failment. I'm not talking about just talking shit. I'm talking about the team has failed. The supporters has failed them multiple times. And this is not just a couple years. This is over their whole time of being a team. Failment and failment and failment and failment. Because every Charger fan I know, they'll tell you, bro, I get sick of this shit. I know a couple of my Charger buddies that are just literally drained. The Chargers have drained everything out of them. And they had so much expectations, bro. And you talk to them, they don't even want to talk about the Chargers football because they just know, bro. It's like they'll never get out of our way. Like, and we support this team. I got some Charger fans that I know that have a good relations and we talk. And yes, they're always gonna say yes, Charger football, but they're so drained that they just don't even believe until it happens. And I'm sorry, I just could never see it happening. I don't speak Spanish, my brother. Damn, why are we doing it? Why are we doing a Spanish lesson, bro? I'm just letting you know. And man, you have a better you if you're Spanish and Hispanic, bro. You just need to go watch a good ass soccer team, bro. One that actually just wins a little bit, you know. And if you do, you might get some love, bro. You might have a good football season. But come on, Rada. Come on. Come on, my homie. Think about this. You mean to tell me you're willing to go 20, 30 more years without being ringless? And that's okay with you? That is, you all right being ringless your whole life as a fan? Never seen the Chargers win a ring? Are you okay? Is your mentality okay? Are you all right? Because think about that, bro. 20 years from now, you're still gonna be ringless. Are you still gonna be a fan? Are you still gonna be representing? If you get past the Justin Herbert era too, bro, and you don't win a ring, mm, mm. You get past the Justin Herbert era and you don't win a ring, bro. That's just. Can you deal with that? You're going back to your throw up. Are you insane? You're willing to put up with that, bro. Like you're not asking for change or nothing. You're content with being ringless. You got to change the mindset, bro. What's up with it, bro? Broncos not going to do anything. Man, are you a Charger fan too? Who's your team, Dwight? We doing everything, bro. We already showed you we doing everything, bro. We taking the division. What do you mean? I think you're wasting your time talking to this guy, Savage. Come on, man. You should talk to a real. Damn, Tony Tone. Bro, don't come in here, bro. You know we have a good, me and you shoot the shit, bro. But I always ask like this, bro. Where the fuck was you after the Super Bowl, bro? I'm trying to figure this out, man. Come on, Tone Tone. Come on, Tony Tone Tone. Is your fan Mexican because you don't speak Spanish? I really don't even put energy into them kind of conversation. We're talking about football, my bro. Why you sad? Because I'm getting his attention. I'm your rival, I'm not your friend. What up with it? Let's play a game. Nah, but I mean, I would be a little sad. I would be a little sad if I was a Charger fan too, bro. Like, dang, especially like for me, bro, like football season, it's a big thing, bro. Like, but as a Charger fan, you go into football season, bro, and you go into the football season, you have all the expectations, and then it just crumbles in your face over the course of, you know what I'm saying, football season, bro, and you're still ringless at the end of the season, bro. That's like that has to be heart-wrenching, bro. What's up with it, man? Shout out to D-Town, baby. Denver, let's go, baby. 5280 in the building. Let's go. The homie's speaking some crazy shit right now. Salute, man. Man, everybody in the division right now is so like nervous about what Broncos Country's doing, man. Everybody in the division, like the whole division's looking at this and they're like, what the hell? What's really going on with these Bronco boys? They were just so bad 2 years ago. This is what the division's thinking right now. Charger fans, Chief fans, and Raider fans. They're like, damn, bro, Russell Wilson, you guys overpaid this dude. He leaves, you owe this fool money. There's no possible way that you get this shit going in a rightful manner. And then Sean Payton just shows you why his coach is just so much more superior to your guys' coaches. And he just goes and says, I don't care what you guys are talking about. We drafting this boy Bo Nix, and everybody said it was a reach. And everybody's like, damn, that's a reach, bro. You're only going to win 3 games, 5 games at most. And Bo Nix comes in, and he just literally takes Foose to the playoffs in his first year without wide receivers. Best defense in the league, best offensive line in the league. Got weaponry for Bo Nix, the young Bo Nix that's confident. He's been playing football like his whole life and just knows mentality up there. And this shit is just switching in everybody's face. And then the Chiefs right now, they're the top dogs. We'll give it to them. But they're hella nervous that somebody's creeping in that spot, about to headhunt these Queefer boys, because they don't have an offensive line over there with the Queefs. And this defense is just massacre. So they're like, damn, bro, these Broncos really have a chance to dethrone the Chiefs for the AFC West. Chargers are not even talked about in the speech no more. Like, Chargers had just kind of fell off the face of the earth because everybody's saying the Broncos already overlead these dudes. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Real Rada. But hey, shout out to football fans, man. I'm just getting everybody hyped up for the football season. I'm just getting everybody hyped up. You know the logo. Shout out to the chat, man. And that shit surprised even the most dedicated Bronco fans, because a lot of people didn't think Bo Nix was who he was, right? They didn't think that. But then Bo Nix just came in, bro, and in like the 3rd, 4th game, this dude already showed how comfortable he was with no wide receivers, though. You know? And he just started balling out. And if you look at touchdowns to interception, he was miraculous, bro, as a rookie. He was actually very superior as a rookie, bro. Such a beautiful thing, man. Who? The Broncos had a running back? Tell me about the running back they had. Who? Now we got your running back. We took your running back from you. Who? Who was his tight end? Who was his running back? Who was the tight end and the running back that you could actually say was productive for Bo Nix? Stop it. Stop it. Now you got Ingram, bro, a 3rd down machine. You can't stop that. There's nothing you could do. And we took your boy Dobbins. Oh, bro, it's over. I'm not talking about the Chargers. See, you getting the words misconceived. We talking about Broncos country, Rada. You can't, just to give you a heads up, bro. You can't cuss because YouTube, like, just be smart right now. YouTube will block your comments. It will say it's for a review. So if you're cussing, just relax. You got to relax it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm getting you a little triggered or whatever. You're getting a little upset, but you have to relax on the cussing because YouTube will block you. Yeah, let's go, bro. Broncos country. Salute to that, man. I like that. I like that mindset right there. Now, as Bronco fans, we know this, my homie. When Broncos start going to the playoffs, big things happen. We go to the championships. We go to start hitting the championships off. So, it's a big thing coming, bro. Championships are coming. It's inevitable. You can't stop it. Yeah, YouTube definitely gonna block you, homie. That's what they do. Like whenever somebody gets blocked by YouTube, it says comment under review. So YouTube is sensitive. So you just gotta, you know. But yeah, cheers to man. Cheers on this Sunday, bro. We got football's back in football. I could smell it. I could taste it. I could taste it, man. You know, I could taste it's in the air, bro. You added weapons this year, though. You were just saying that he didn't have wide receivers, and I added onto your thought. Yeah, no, definitely. Last year, definitely it was hard. It was a hard reality check, but that boy still tried to make something happen, man. The only thing we can go off of is that energy, bro. I like the energy. You know, hey, check this out. We're not hating on nobody, right? Best division, AFC West, hands down, best division. That's the truth. That's the all whole cold hard facts. Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, and Chiefs, they'll all have competitive football teams. Everybody will compete. Everybody will be playing. So this division is going to be all out war. With all bias aside and all just the hatred for each other, this division is going to be lit. You guys, people are going to want to tune into these games, bro, because it's not a guarantee win for anybody. You know, to be honest, that's just 100%. So when we look at that shit, we're like, you know, we look at it and it's a good feel to know the AFC West is back full throttle, bro. And it's going to be some shootouts. It's going to be some headhunting. It's not going to be just walks in the park. You're going to go into a week and you might be playing the division rivals. You might be playing the division rivals and you're going to look at that and be like, that game right there, that's going to be an all out war. So football stance as just a fan of the NFL. Hell yeah, bro. I like the competition. You know, so I'm pretty excited for what's taking place, man. Hell yeah, that's going to be a good aspect for us, man. I hope you guys are blessed on this beautiful Sunday. I'm gonna go to like 2 or 3 games this year. I'll be at a couple games, man. I'm gonna go turn up for the tailgates, man. It's gonna be promising, definitely, bro. And I'm gonna actually try to go to a game too. Go to be a visitor fan, and go to a away game. You know what I'm saying? Turn up somewhere. I need to put that on the bucket list. I would like to go to Kansas City. I don't know. Kansas City don't look like a good destination, really, but I would actually like to go to Vegas. Vegas would be a cool game to go to. Damn. Actually, you know what? The Christmas game, though, against the Chiefs, that might have some playoff indications. It might have some playoff indications. So I might have to go to the Chiefs and Broncos for that Christmas game, bro. You know, that's gonna be pretty cool. And definitely I'll probably be at the Raiders and Broncos here. So yeah, I got some plans for the football season. Got some plans for the football season all the way around. Yeah, that's another thing is too. Go see the excitement in Vegas because I know the strip is probably gonna be lit. The thing that's killing me right now, bro, is I'm gonna be 100. I'm trying to get this football season started, bro. When there's no sports going on, like nothing happening in Colorado right now, the time up to the football season is probably the longest. It's the longest stretch for me. Should become a mascot. Hey, I mean, if it got me some free tickets, I would. If it got me some free tickets, I'll definitely turn up and be a mascot for Broncos Country, bro. Can you imagine Savage just turning up? Savage going over there, mascot up into different stadiums. Hell yeah. No, definitely. So one of my homies, he's the Orange Vader, my bro. He's the Orange Vader. And he does the Orange Vader. I told that fool I was gonna be his it's like a Star Wars character, but all orange down, homie. Oh yeah, that's a dope ass hat. Hey, the homie actually he said, "Hey, you got to grab this one because I got a big Bronco hat collection." You know what I'm saying? So I definitely was like, "Let me grab that one, put it in the collection, bro," because that's what I do. I collect a lot of Bronco hats. Who's that? Who's the Raiders? Pause. They be don't they be timing people out over there though? Yeah, bro, Anthony, that's the one in the collection, bro. But I'm not good with white, my brother. I'm not good with white, so I try not to wear too much white. Yeah, no, I seen that. That's one thing on TikTok, fool. TikTok they be banning you from every little podcast. So we got a lot of stuff going on the channel, man. We got all kinds of stuff going on for the football season. Um, I got some vlogs coming out, bro. I got some trips to the stadium for the games. Like we're gonna keep this all lit for football season, homie. Like, cause I had said that a couple days ago. I'm definitely gonna change up a little bit about the content, and we're gonna definitely gonna turn up for the football season. Nice. Hell yeah, trash talk. That's all it's about. So that's why for football fans on here that come across me, you can never like don't personalize anything. I mean, we just shoot the shit because a lot of people do personalize. You know, a lot of people personalize, and it's just football. This football at the end of the day, that's kind of what football is all about is going to war with each other. You know what I'm saying? And but a lot of people just they get too I think they get too sensitive about things because they think they're attached to different things, bro. They're on the squad. Like you just can't personalize when it comes to trash talk, you know? Yeah, I've learned that a long time ago, bro. Especially over social media, bro. Over social media, people tend to, they take shit to another level and they let it affect them in different ways. Okay, okay. I definitely try to tell everybody like if you come on this channel and you ever interacted with me, you know what I'm saying? You know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna always talk some shit. But if you know me and you go in the history of my channel, I always give credit when it's due too though. I always crow up. I'm never gonna not crow up. That's the difference between I think with me and a lot of people is that a lot of people they won't never man up. He said it's cringe over there. I want to see something real quick. Mm, yeah, no, bro. I just like to have a good time, and then my background is just trash talking all about sports anyway. So sometimes people just don't know how to take it. They don't know how to take it for real, bro. Like everybody's just like, oh, this will be going crazy. Nice, hell yeah. I'll have to go over there check it out, my homie. I'll definitely have to go check it out, my brother. Yeah, I'll check it out. Definitely, my homie. I might know. I actually might know. It's all AFC West. I might know the podcast to be 100. What is the YouTube? What is the YouTube channel? What do they call it? There's a. Is it called AFC Roundtable? AFC West Roundtable? It might be the same podcast, bro. I've actually checked this out. The Roundtable.
AFC West Roundtable, how are we feeling? It is your usual suspects back at it again with another pre-recorded video. Instead of breaking down a regular season game, though, we're officially done with the regular season. The postseason.
Big Mo Dog. Oh, okay. What's up, my brother Mo Dog? What's good with you, fam? Yeah, we get some football, Mo Dog, a little bit from now. Yeah, we back in the swing of things. We back in the swing of things. Nice. Good to see you around, my homie. I ain't seen you in a minute. Now, the homie Mo Dog, he a real Charger fan too, right there. Mo Dog's a real Charger fan right there. He represents the Chargers pretty tough. I've been going to war with him and the other homies for quite a time. See, and that's another thing is too, like to the new people that don't know me, bro. I got homies that are from every fan base. We just kind of, you know what I'm saying, used to do the AFC West Thunderdome, and we all used to actually trash talk each other. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna have to go check it out for sure. Let me do this real quick. Boom. Oh, YouTube's on some boo, bro. They didn't even let you put that link in the description. They didn't even let you put that link in the chat, my homie. YouTube is kind of sensitive right now. Oh, that's bad. That's watered down. Yeah, I don't mess with the 12 either. I don't mess with the 12. I don't mess with Seacock fans. I don't mess with them either. I don't mess with the other 12 either. You know? Yeah, the Seahawk fans, bro, they became hella sensitive too, homie. I lost a lot of respect for them dudes, man. You know? Oh, Captain Jack. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Let's see who these dudes are, bruh. Oh, okay. Who is these guys? This is the one. Let's see who this guy, Captain Jack. I might have to come invade. Bring back Tebow.
You're watching National Streaming Sports.
Not Tim Tebow.
Over 20 podcasts.
I was actually fucking with Tim Tebow.
So he takes the picture, and the guy's happy, and I said, dude, you do realize that that's violent.
Oh yeah, definitely, homie. Yeah. Hey, if you want, you can go to one of my videos too, bro, and just put pretty much the name under a comment, and then I'll go check them out. That's wild. Oh shit. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to all you guys. I'm probably gonna relax it down, man. I just wanted to come say that, man. Training camp starting. We get football here soon, Friday. Chargers, Lions, Hall of Fame game. Broncos Country starts August 9th against, I think, the Niners. Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Hell yeah. And it's going down, my dudes. $52.80 entertainment. My TikTok too is 52 entertainment. And getting a reaction of the Raiders. Oh shit! So you did a reaction video on the IG? What's up, Denver, man? You know what's good. Let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to check it out, man. Yeah, 5280 entertainment. ENT, really, it's 5280 ENT. What's the cover of your pick? So it's gonna be just it's gonna be like a regular, kind of looks like the Seven Oaks Hotels. That one right there. Yep, that's me. Yeah, 5280, man, 2,080 feet above sea level. That's why when teams come out here too, man, everybody be suffocating.
There, man. You know where you at? You at Seven Oaks Hotel.
Everybody be suffocating, my homie. Because of that elevation to get you. Mile High Magic. That's funny, dude. All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna tap out, man. Mile High, salute to everybody. I was just chilling. I wanted to come shoot the shit about some football since we don't have football on this Sunday. I wanted to come say what's up to everybody, see what everybody was on, talk about training camp coming up and the direction of this training camp and what I really wanted to see in training camp. Because I really want to see this team, bro, on the offense side of the ball. I want to see them come out explosive at training camp and hear some good things about. All right, let me see. What's your name on IG, homie? Okay. And that's all you really have? That's all you really have is an IG? You don't have like anything else besides YouTube and IG? Let me see real quick. So I'm gonna go check this out. It's gonna back me out of my thing. Stay on here real quick. Let me see.